Okay, so it's now Saturday, and I haven't been able to make a video for the last 2 days because I've been doing multiple dental appointments each day. I went back in, and let me see if I can recap what happened. I went back in, and they were going to do an extraction on one of my my wisdom teeth on this side. And I really didn't want them to do it because since I'm missing two teeth right in front of that, that would mean that there would only be one tooth left that I could chew with. So, I was like, I can't go, 6 to 9 months without being able to chew on that side. I've got to be able to eat. And they sat down and they were like, well, this is a wisdom tooth, and it's broken in half. It's not worth keeping, and so forth. And I was like, yes, but I need to be able to eat. So we sat down and talked about it, and at that point, I was like, okay, well, even if it's just temporary, I need to save it for temporary. So I opted to get a root canal in it. And now the end of the tooth, the bottom of the tooth, it kind of curve in a 90-degree angle. That's because it's a wisdom tooth. And, so they were very concerned about whether or not they'd even be able to do a root canal because, drilling in a 90-degree angle, drilling down and then making a 90-degree turn with a drill is not that easy. And it's way in the back of my mouth, so just being able to get the instruments in there and so forth and so on. So Dr. Marco was there and another dentist, and I don't remember his name. I'm not even sure he told me what his name was or anyone told me what his name was. But he was able to do it. He started out, they numbed me up, and he started working on it, and within about an hour, he was able to do, and they kept taking x-rays through the whole time, so that way he would know that he was not, not going in a direction that he shouldn't be going. So this man was so good that he was able to drill down and then be able to use a flexible drill bit or something of that nature and guide it at a 90-degree angle and basically drill around a corner. So he was successful in the root canal, and then they put a temporary filling in it. I went home that night, and I can't say how pleased I was about that. Then the next day that I went in, they put a temporary, or a cap on it. Not a cap, a temporary cap, so that I would have it for the next, and they said, well, we'll see, and if in 6 to 9 months it's still doing okay, we can put a permanent cap on it and you can save that tooth. So, that'll be another tooth I can chew with. So, I don't know, and I asked him, I said, well, why don't dentists like wisdom teeth? And he said, well, usually because the bottom, the roots of the wisdom teeth curve in all sorts of different ways, and it's just, it's impossible to be able to really save them a lot of times. So they just pull them out so that way they don't cause issues later that they can't deal with. And mine came in, and they came in perfect as far as they weren't impacted or anything like that. But they do, the roots do go down and make a 90-degree angle. So, but they never bothered me until recently, and so I never had any problems with it. Well, then I got it cracked in half, and I got a cavity in there, and so the only way to deal with it was to give it a root canal. Now, another reason that I didn't want to take it out is because with there not being opposing pressure on the tooth above it, which is also a wisdom tooth, that tooth would start to descend in my mouth, and then would have to get taken out as well. So, and I have no cavities in it, and there's no problems with it as long as there's pressure holding it in. Then, when I chew, then it won't, because when there's no pressure or there's nothing hitting against it, then it starts to get bone loss around the roots of the tooth, and this tooth starts to descend. So I didn't want to have that happen because, then I would be losing two teeth. So, and I know they're wisdom teeth, but I wanted to keep them because they are in my mouth and they have caused me no problems till now. So, I have to say it's been an amazing experience, and I've actually been able to do a lot of stuff that I never would have been able to afford to do in the United States. Well, stay tuned, and I will do another video here soon.